Hey, this is John Bohlinger with Premier Guitar. Today, we're taking a first look at this amazing guitar by Fender. It's called the Brad Paisley. It's got a great story to it. Take a second to subscribe below and I will tell you all about it. So one of the greatest Telecaster players, I think of all time, is Brad Paisley. And he will forever be linked with Old Pink, that pink Paisley Tele that I think he bought right when he got his record deal. So he was, still a kid, and he's played that thing forever. And it's the genesis of that guitar in 1968-69. Fender made not particularly successful run of these cling foil pink Paisley Teles and the blue flower ones. But fast forward to, I guess, a few years ago, a friend of Brad's located an old ammo box that was covered in cling foil with this color. And it's, I guess through the whole kind of archaeology of it, they've realized that this cling foil made by this company was the same company that did the Paisley Teles and the blue flower. And it's reasonable to believe that when they were making up these prototypes, they probably used the pink, they used what they called red, and they used the blue flower. But it's reasonable to think that because they were making this too, that they used this as well, maybe in the prototype stage. So the friend gives Brad this ammo box, and he's able to get the cling foil off it, and Brad has a 67 Tele, which would have been used for the prototype, or would have been, period correct. And he painstakingly, personally applies it all. And I don't know how he did it. It had to be, Brad's not only an amazing musician, but gosh, when you see the work he does on guitars, he's like a proper luthier artist builder. He does amazing work. So he's able to painstakingly reproduce this. And then he brought it to Fender, and they kind of floated the idea. And so they actually bought the cling foil name, which has been out of business for forever. They were able to reproduce it, and again, they were hyper aware of the details, trying to make it as period correct as possible. And period correct means everything's not perfect. It's everything's there's little glitchy bits that you would have seen on the original ones, and they've managed to get all of that really through Brad and Fender, and they also teamed up with some of the guys from Glaser Instruments, Joe and that team. And together it really did take a village, and they produced this. And Brad now has, the 67 that he put together is now his favorite guitar, and I can see why. Because this is the best sounding Tele I've ever played. Now this, I saw for the first time last night. Fender has reproduced, I think they're making 67 of them as an homage to the original year, and this is one of them. And it is seeing this one and Brad's 67, I couldn't tell the difference. They're basically identical. Every detail is the same. The pickups in this are Seymour Duncan's wound by MJ, and they have all that old school sound of the original. And last night at Fender, Brad was playing them both, and they were, I don't know, to my ears, I couldn't tell the difference. And it just kind of does it all. Why don't I just kind of flip through some of the sounds? Oh, also, an important detail is, just like Brad's, it's got the Glaser bender on it. Now, it has the options of a G or a B. I'm a B guy, but Brad's a G guy, and there's a little bit of adjustment for it on that intro. I was trying to kind of get used to it, but it is just so. So before we go any further, how we're recording this, I've got my little pedal board on the ground in case we need a little bit of dirt later on, and I'm running into the hand-wired Princeton, and it's mic'd for the 57. So pretty straight ahead. Now let's look at the pickups a little bit. So MJ from Seymour Duncan, she used her magic to reproduce what Brad has going on in his 67. And their voice, same magnets, same, the whole enchilada. And man, it is just dreamy. You know, let's start with this neck pickup. Just dreamy, right? And the bridge has all that bite and snap that you want. Put them together. So before we get into more sounds, let me tell you more about the build. Brad was saying that one of the things he loves about this guitar is how light it is. And they did some deep research, and they realized it's a combination of alder, spruce, and paulina that's going to give you that lightweight but that resonant body. So whatever that alchemy is, it really is a perfect combination. Sounds great and feels great. And the neck really feels like an old friend. It's got that rounded edges like it's been played for 60 years. And it's a maple neck with a maple cap, and the frets are a 22 narrow tall, and they just feel great. I'm sure that in 67 they weren't using these kind of frets, but this is the kind of modern upgrade that you would see in a well-worn, beloved played Tele. So whatever that combination is, they just nailed it. And when you hold it in your hands, it feels like an old guitar. So why don't I just play a little bit? Let's try with a little bit of dirt, see what that does. Hey, so just for fun, I brought my old 69 Tele that has original pickups in it. Why don't we do a little taste test and see how close it is? So let's do a little taste test. This is my 69, the 69 pickups with a B bender. Now granted, it's a thin line, different body and everything like that, but you can hear that kind of vintagey vibe of the pickups, and it's a little different, but it's certainly no better. I love them both. Okay, so now I'm back on the Lost Paisley, and God, I gotta tell you, I kind of like these pickups better. They seem to have more clarity. Just great. So they're making 67 of these guitars, but Brad is actually, there's going to be 19 more, I think, that Brad personally is going to do. He just likes doing this stuff. So he's going to have a hand in the build on 19 of them. So I don't know, I'm good on you, Fender. I think this is such a great, loving homage to this classic time in Fender's history, and it's done so well. And with this amazing artist, Brad, I'm so impressed by the whole deal. So anyway, it's coming your way soon. Thanks for checking it out. This is John Bohlinger. Thanks for watching.